one.
I don't think you will ever guess.
I can't
what
think
the
of
flavor
what the
is.
flavor is.
You can look through it too.
It's okay. It's a flavor you would never find of a snack in America ever, and it's something that's healthy. Then the real thing is healthy.
A tomato?
Hello everyone!
Konnichiwa.
Welcome back to On the World Stage. If you're new, my name is Marielle and I live in Japan, but right now I'm not in Japan. I am in New York with my parents. So here are my parents. This is my mom,
Donna.
and it's my dad.
Larry.
What are you doing today?
We're going to taste Japanese snacks.
So they have been to Japan twice before, but I don't think they've ever tried any of these snacks. I was careful in selecting them, but I think they will like them. So let's see what they think today. Before you eat the snacks, you can say, "Itadakimasu."
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. Before we start, I have prepared this tea for you. Denmai cha, green tea with roasted rice in it. So you can drink this while you have the snacks.
Okay.
I'm going to disappear. I'm going to disappear from the video now, and they will try the first snack. All right, let's get started.
Pocky salty vanilla. I don't think I've ever had salty vanilla. I've had plenty of strawberry and matcha.
Salty vanilla.
Is it ready to open?
Yes, you can open it. I've also not tried it, so please pass me one
Yes,
because I want to try it.
So I'm familiar with the
Part of
packaging.
the
Oh,
reason
look,
why
I
I
love, right, look how nice. Blue, perfect for lunch boxes.
It's your favorite color, Mom.
Yes, my favorite color is blue. And we're gonna rip it open like that. Opens very easy. I'm going to pass one to Marielle. Pass one to my husband. And then move one. Itadakimasu!
Okay.
I like this flavor.
A vanilla chocolate dip pretzel is really what it reminds me of.
I'm taking it.
Very good.
Itadakimasu.
What would you rate it out of 10?
I like that. I'll give it a
Those are
7.
the vanilla. I'll go with the same score for this.
I agree.
Okay, we started with a lucky 7.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
7's always best on the first one.
Right,
so.
it is. Thank you. Palate cleanser.
I can see that this was purchased at 7-Eleven. And it is sweet red bean jelly.
Ooh.
It looks very nice. I do like red beans.
Our first time having any red bean was actually in Kyoto in the tea cakes.
Yeah, so in Japanese, this is called a yokan. Yeah, so this is the only kind of traditional dessert that you will get today. Everything else is kind of very snacky. So let's have this one early on because it's a very gentle tea.
Right? Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
Has no smell.
Yeah, you're right. Seems like it would make a good on-the-go snack because it's maybe a little filling. And sweet, but not too sweet. I like it. Can you spread it on things?
No,
No.
I wouldn't do that.
I like the taste of it, but I don't picture when I would eat it. I think I almost like just the straight red bean paste better.
Like if I'm on the go, maybe I was driving to work or something and I wanted something in my stomach, I think I would eat one of those.
From the look of it, if this was in America, I absolutely, as it went in my mouth, expected it to be grape. That's exactly what it looked
Grape
like. I expected
or
that to
cherry
be
or black
Because it's
cherry.
jelly, you think of jelly.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a grape jelly.
I'm giving it an 8.
A 7. I liked it, but I don't picture it being a go-to snack for me. That's what I would say.
Ah,
I'm not sure what flavor they are, but they look very familiar. They also look like the things that are sometimes in mixes you get here. Rice cracker?
Yeah,
Some
in
sort
yeah, in
of-
English you would call that a rice cracker, but in Japanese it's osenbei.
osenbei.
Osenbei. It's called bonchi. Like this
It's bigger
senbei.
than I thought.
It's very.
Actually, I have one,
It's called
Oh,
bonchi.
they actually are different. They're
right?
a
Look
little
at them.
different than I expected.
They're like a big version of the rice cracker
Yeah,
that's in
much
the mix.
bigger.
Yep.
I know that smell.
Itadakimasu.
I know that smell. That's exactly what I
Smells like soy sauce.
would expect it to smell like. These are These are big, much better versions of what you get in the little mixes that we see here sometimes.
I like that they're airy inside and not
Yeah.
hard.
I want to eat it because
They're really
it's
good.
my favorite snack.
They're very
They're very
crunchy.
puffy, crunchy,
I want
light.
another one.
I like this a lot. Some part of it reminds me also of a corn puff in some ways.
I like these a lot.
Very good as a snack.
Right. I'm going to give it a 9.
Regardless of what you just said, I was going to give it a 9. These could even be a good snack with beer.
Packaging.
Well,
adorable.
I always love Japanese packaging with all the cute animals
Yeah.
or things. And this and the writing in particular, that's very recognizable writing to me from things I've seen. It says chocolate pie.
Oh, chocolate pie.
And you can see these look like mini
And they have more tea.
little puffs. They look more like a little puff or biscuit, I would picture. Almost like a drop biscuit here that you would get, like Southern drop biscuit, a miniature version of one with chocolate coming out of it. And then I like that it has a little thatched roof house in there
Maybe it's supposed
with
to
a
be like a
squirrel
stone.
with a chocolate basket full of chocolate. Like some sort of weird story from like Hansel and Gretel.
I'm thinking more Irish scone like. So let's see if we're right.
But they do on the back look like a bunch, and they have the little tops, and there's a little chef squirrel there, so it looks a little like
Happy
yeah,
squirrel.
that one has a beater in his hands. It's so funny, but they look, and that one has a rolling pin. It's really, as always, cute packaging.
Great
You know, it's
packaging.
great packaging.
Love it.
I somehow did that wrong. I think it had a perforation, and I tried to open it that way. Oh, there you go.
Ah,
Okay,
Oh,
yes,
look at that.
good. You did.
I got close. I
Yeah,
knew
you
there
were
was a-
doing
Yeah.
the right
and of
thing.
course, it has
Oh,
more
look at this.
squirrels
Squirrels.
inside.
I don't know what this is.
Boy and girl squirrel, I assume, because there's a flower in that one's hair, and they're holding
Oh,
baskets.
wait, let me see what they're saying. Oh, it just says oishii. It's like, oh, it's so delicious, right?
Yeah, it's so funny. I don't know if this is meant for adults or children, but even if it's meant for adults in Japan, like when you're walking around, even like the police station or somewhere, there will be a cute character. I think that's very nice. I think and people are not bothered by that. Here, people have a bit of an attitude about things like that, like the idea of something being cute.
No matter what age you are, it brings a smile to your face,
So I
and
take this
smiling is good for
So I
us
pull this
all.
out.
Okay.
And there they are inside.
And let
I
me-
need one. Give me one.
Oh, they look good. You this
I
one.
had an addiction to these at one point this year, I will say.
Okay.
There was...
They look like.
Now they have like a glaze on top that
They
looks
look-
like a little
now
apple
these
pie, actually.
But these remind me of a little pastry now. Right?
Yeah, but
Like a little
again, it looks
pastry.
like almost like
like
a
layered
puff.
pastry. I can
Let's
smell
see.
the chocolate, and I'm going to take a bite. Maybe with a plate too.
Probably should just put the whole thing in my mouth. That's a type of apple pie crust you would get here. The edge of like some of the bakery bought apple pies you would
Right,
get
or
with
reminds
chocolate in
me
it.
of like strudel pastry, like
Yeah.
German pastry or French
It is good.
multi-layer.
It's a neat little snack. I would give it a 7.
So I'm going to make it an 8.
Right.
8.
All right, she switched to an 8.
Macadamia.
Macadamia, Omeji.
Macadamia, called King of Nuts, is the most valuable in the world. Most macadamia nuts we get come from Hawaii.
Right. We've
I am
actually.
wearing a Hawaiian shirt, actually.
Oh, it's
Another
open. Is
very
it a little
creative
red?
opening. With very detailed and perfect instructions inside. You would not get that in an American
No,
snack.
you're on your own.
You'd be like, there would be no instructions
I want
like
to point
this.
out something else. Here, the symbol, can you guess what the symbol is on top?
Which symbol?
The there's a little square symbol.
Oh, that symbol.
What do you think that's for?
It has arrows going in a circle. Is it recycle?
Recycle?
Yeah, but that's a specific symbol for a type of recycling in Japan. That's part of the plastic recycling.
Right.
There would probably be another symbol on the paper
Right,
part of the
separate
box.
parts of the box for
Yeah,
different
so they
recycling.
separate all the
Yeah.
parts
Very-
of the box.
Yeah, they tell you which goes for which. Yeah, on this one there is there's different recycling. There's the circular recycle,
Right.
which is probably cardboard, I guess,
Right.
the box, and then there's that one, which is on
right,
the foil.
Yeah, and,
The chocolate covered macadamia nuts. It
right.
looks like.
It's cute. It looks like a little macadamia bonbon. Oop, it's
Mm-hmm.
already melting in my fingers.
Those are very good. Mm-hmm. I mean, you would get those here also, chocolate covered macadamia nuts. Although there's more chocolate, I would say ratio. There's more chocolate there to the macadamia nut. I think here it would most likely be more macadamia nut than
Right,
chocolate.
Like just
It would be like the
chocolate
whole
on
macadamia with a thin layer of chocolate, most likely. I also don't think the macadamia nut has anything on it. I don't think it's salted at
Right,
all. And
it's just
sometimes it would be salted even in chocolate here, I think. I like it. I will give these an 8. I really like macadamia nuts, and so I like them. I would give them an 8.
I will give them a 6 because I felt like as a snack, when I touched it, it was already starting to melt in my fingers, and that would be too messy. So it gets less than his rating just because of the melting factor. Wait, let me just
all
look
in
at it first.
Japanese, so-
Wait, we don't. Okay.
It's all in Japanese, you can't read it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. These to me look like jelly beans, and the images look like melons. So those are things I like. So, and I love flavored jelly beans, so I'm curious to see. These are great.
Red melon flavor, green melon flavor, and honeydew melon flavor.
Oh, okay. Okay, ripped open so easy, and it is a resealable package.
That's good.
Would you like to choose?
Well, I guess we should take one of each flavor.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on. They look like jelly beans. Let's see.
Yes, I will put this in an Easter
Oh.
basket. Would you start
Wow.
with?
And that's always true, I will say, of
I'll start
all
with the honeydew too.
Japanese things like this. The flavor
Pops.
is so good. That tasted like I just had a piece of melon. There's really nothing quite like that in the US.
No, not with the true fruit flavor, like of a
Yeah.
melon. Okay, which one did you do next? You did
No, I did the orange.
Orange is the red melon. Let's see what
The green.
how different. There's a little bit of a different taste, but not too different.
They look like jelly beans, and they're exactly like them. They have a coating and they're chewy, but these are much chewier. The flavors are great. I really like
And
the flavor.
I like that it reseals because I could picture like snacking on these.
It tastes like you're eating melon. I like these a lot, and I can picture them as a nice candy. So I give these an 8 also.
And I'm giving it an 8 also too. That,
Muscat liqueur,
Oh.
another flavor, the muscat jellies and the grape jellies in Japan. I used to bring those to you when you were a kid before you had ever been to Japan from New York City.
right.
And when we were there, we hunted out and even brought home jelly, muscat, and other grape jelly treats for people from Japan.
I love how specific because that's a type of grape and
Muscat liqueur chocolate.
so I can't wait to try it.
So it's a chocolate with a filling of muscat. I have not had this before.
No, I've not had this
and it
before.
looks good.
I've had
not
muscat
big.
gummies.
That opened very easily.
Let's see how they're-
And then inside, again, a nice foil package. It has a very high-end look to it. Open. Always good directions. Always
like the
good
green.
instructions. And then
Ah,
the first one's a little broken, but they look like they made it pretty.
Yeah,
They were in my
Right.
suitcase,
Yep.
wow, all the
getting tossed
All
around.
right.
overseas.
These look like little candies you would get here, of course, or even in Europe. I think. Let's see.
Itadakimasu. Take the
It is
brick one.
Itadakimasu.
Oh,
Love that flavor.
muscat is one of my favorite flavors, and also I'm getting the burn of a liqueur, like a rum or something with
Yeah.
it.
This is very good, but this is not
Another one.
something you would get here.
Ever.
No,
These two flavors together would not be in a
Oh
chocolate
yeah, never,
shop.
never.
Like
Yeah.
we go down to bonbons and stuff, and there would be nothing like that.
closest like a rum raisin bonbon.
Right.
Maybe you'd have a rum raisin ice cream, but this combination is excellent.
It's that muscat grape, which is a really good muscat grape. Always great flavor.
I really feel like in Japan, the alcohol flavor in the chocolate that they have is just so strong.
It really feels like that. If I ate the whole package, I would get.
I
know.
But you know, that's not the
I'm
case.
giving it a 10.
I'm gonna give this a 9. I do like it has the little muscat wine glass there. It does taste like muscat wine. It's good. It's a nice candy.
No, there's no English on this. Right?
This has got to tell you what this is called. It's called Happy Chan.
It
Happy
looks
Town,
happy.
and I like this little guy here.
That must be him.
I can't tell if it's a chip or a cookie.
Orange, or wondering if whether it
That's
has
what
some
it-
cheese
can't
related
tell
to it
if it's a
because
chip
it's
or-
orange and red, but I don't know. Like in the United States, if you saw something orange, like you think it might be like a Cheeto or something. I don't see
Mom
an
can't
arrow.
open it. You want me to-
Oh, but there's an arrow there. Right there. Right. There's an
There.
arrow on the back.
There.
Right, isn't that an arrow?
Yes.
Am I supposed to pull it right there? Ah,
There you go.
right there. Very precise.
Don't spill them.
I was on the other side. There was an arrow.
Ooh, not what I thought it was. I
Smell.
couldn't tell whether it was a cookie or a chip or what.
It's funny. It looks.
Whoa.
It's a little oval. Looks like a little mini ladyfinger.
Really salty.
Smells though,
Okay,
like
that's one of the.
a little
That's the
soy.
same thing. This is a giant version, like the other of what would be in the mix here. A
Rice?
rice cracker, right?
it's another rice
With a
cracker.
great salty soy type taste.
Ah, but this is interesting. You just ate something sweet, so you probably can't tell. It's actually sweet and salty.
Oh, it's sweet and
Right,
salty.
we just had chocolate
Yeah,
though.
it's hard to tell. There's a version they sell which has so much powder on it. It's ridiculous because people like the powder.
Yeah,
it's a sweet
I
and
licked
salty.
it
I'm
off.
about
I knew
to
there was a
lick it.
powder. It's not a potato chip, but to me this reminds me of like also with the powder, like a Japanese version of what would be like a Pringle potato chip or something. Very good.
I like the airiness of the other one better, and I think I gave that like an 8. I think I'll make this one a 6. 6 for me.
I give that an 8. I love the package with the girl with the big like.
Yes, in the mouth.
You ever see that?
It's called umaibo.
Umaibo.
What do you think it means?
Umai.
Look
Is
at
it
this.
umai like sushi, like eel or something, or no?
Oh no, that's
No, I think
unagi.
it-
Oh,
unagi.
unagi, wrong one. Okay, umai. The
umai.
umai. I'm not sure.
Okay, umai is another way to say something's delicious.
Oh,
Usually a lot
umai.
of men say it,
Okay.
and then the bow is like a stick. So it's like just delicious.
delicious
A
stick.
delicious stick.
I just want you to guess what this flavor is.
Alright.
I don't think you're going to guess it. I'm just saying I don't think you'll know what
Okay.
it
It
is.
is orange, which reminds me of the cheetah, which reminds
It
me
looks
of
like a
cheese.
giant Cheeto.
It looks like a giant cheetah. It looks like a cigar.
Yeah, a giant.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
let me see.
it almost tastes barbecue. Wait. I'm licking this combination salt or whatever on it. Tastes like barbecue.
Wow.
Oh. It has the consistency of a Cheeto, like a giant Cheeto.
My students always eat these for a snack before class. Like this is one of the snacks my school gives them.
It makes me think of a corn dog in a way. I like that it's thick and you can really bite through it.
Yeah, it is. Plus, it's one piece instead of a bag of all little ones of these.
I
It's
can't-
one big
I don't
thing.
think you will ever guess
I can't
what
think
the
of what the
flavor
You
flavor
can look
is.
through it too.
is. It's okay. It's a flavor you would never find of a snack in America ever. And it's something that's healthy. The real thing is healthy.
A tomato? Like a tomato base? Because
Close.
that's what's in barbecue.
Close.
Like an Italian seasoning? Like, I think tomato, pepper,
Okay, wait, that's closer. That's closer.
garlic,
Garlic bread.
onion, like garlic bread?
I don't know.
But it's more barbecue tasting.
Okay, it says yasai salada.
Salad.
Aji.
Salad?
It's vegetable salad flavor.
Vegetable salad. Yeah, you know,
Oh,
I can
you
sort
know
of
what?
picture that like Italian dressing or something.
Italian dressing or the country French, the dark red dressing.
It's almost like an Italian breadstick or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
like
give
the
that
flavor.
an 8.
That was very good. I would give that an 8 also. I love the again the little
me
happy
think I was
faces
thinking
with
potato.
the tiny little arms and legs. Right?
Yes.
It's like the little characters. And again, it looks like it's a cracker inside with some flavoring on top, almost like
Looks like sauce on it.
gravy.
I don't know if you remember what this is, but it says on it that it is takoyaki snack. Like a
Oh,
Taco.
Do you remember what
yaki.
takoyaki is? It's not tacos. It's like
Not tacos, no. What is?
the octopus ball.
right.
Oh,
yeah,
They're
we
little
had them.
octopus balls,
We
right?
had them
Yeah.
at Fushimi and Ari.
Ari, yeah,
when
we had
did
fresh
the,
ones there during the
on
festival
New Year,
of New Year, yeah.
Delicious.
They were excellent.
The brand I want you to know is
Frito-Lay, I
actually
noticed
Frito-Lay.
these are Frito-Lay.
Frito-Lay.
So
Yeah.
this really is like a Japanese potato chip, or the octopus
We'll
ball.
see.
Let's
The
see.
octopus ball flavored.
Let's see.
I do love those, so let's see. I remembered like the sauce on it was good.
They smell
Look at the
good.
packaging. There's a picture of the sauce. Like
Right,
a
let me
see.
famous sauce.
Yes,
yeah.
very famous
Yeah.
sauce, yeah. Look at that. That's cute. It's a little bowl. Itadakimasu. Mmm. Ooh. Oh, yes. A lot of flavor going on. I'm getting the sauce flavor and reminiscent of being on the pilgrimage trail in Fushimi and Nari and having
It's
these.
funny.
Because I really like the tangy sauce on it. I'm curious whether it's a rice-based or potato-based one. but
Very
I
good.
love them. Very savory, really delicious, different. Nothing that I've ever had in the United
Well,
States.
I was gonna say this is very uniquely. The flavor is, of course,
Well,
very uniquely
because
Japanese
it's,
flavor.
Right.
It's a corn puff.
It is a corn
It
puff.
is a corn
okay.
puff,
Oh,
so
Frito-Lay?
yeah.
Frito-Lay's
Yeah.
famous
It's
for
a corn
puffs.
puff.
Okay, I wish I had a big bag of these because I would put these out like if people came over and we were drinking things, right? Beers or even wines or things and just putting them out.
Very good snack.
And everybody taking some. I wish I could
Would
get a
kids
big
eat
bag of
this at
these.
school?
Kids, but what
Kids
about
aren't,
adults?
kids aren't allowed to eat snacks at school.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
all right. Or like if they had a snack, like it, that was
Oh,
like
They
so
would
your
want
kid
to
would
eat
have
it
it.
for a snack.
All
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Kids probably after school.
This I like so much, I love so much that I wish it was in the United States, and I'm giving it a 10.
And I'm gonna give it a. It's funny. It's the last thing I think, but it's a 9. I'm trying to think. There might actually be something now that we've gone through them all that I like a little better, but I give it a 9. It's very good.
No, this is 10 for me.
So they have eaten all my selection of snacks, but these are not all those snacks I brought, so they'll probably try more outside this video. But this was my selection for the video. So yeah, thank you so much for being in my video.
Well, arigato.
Right, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Arigato gozaimashita.
Arigato gozaimashita.
Oh, good. And matane.
Matane.
Yeah, that's so much easier. It's so much easier.
Yeah.
Okay, bye bye. We can just say bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.